Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another live game commentary brought to you from Clown Fiesta Flex Q Preseason 7. So this is after we got placed in Gold 4, guys, and then they had that little fix to the Flex Q, because Flex Q MMR was completely busted. You had like silvers playing with diamonds and bronzes with challenges, and it was pretty weird, which is why I call this the Clown Fiesta Q. So Riot changed it, they fixed the MMR, so we had one more placement to play, which I just played, and we got put in, drumroll please, this is the worst drumroll in history of mankind, we got put in, Gold 4, again, okay, fantastic stuff. So we didn't actually change anything at all, so that's whatever, that's cool. So yeah, we're playing in Gold 4 in this Flex Queue here, boys and girls. Today we're playing as Volibear jungle, because I saw someone in the comments ask for Volibear. It was another high rated comment in one of my previous videos, so we're playing Volley today. Volibear is someone for solo queue who I always recommend people to pick up and people to play, because I actually think he's pretty underrated for solo queue, especially the lower leagues in solo queue. Volibear is someone who is ridiculously tanky, but also kind of serves a bit like a bruiser because of how well he can just 1v1 duel people. He's really hard to 1v1. Like, he's someone who doesn't necessarily 1v1 you because he has immense amounts of damage, but he can 1v1 you because he can't die, basically. But also, to be honest, his single target damage actually does have a decent amount. Like, he actually does have a decent amount of single target damage as well. So it's not just that he's just a tank, but in his single target plays are actually pretty good. Like, he can 1v1 people pretty well. So if you want to play like a really high, like a tanky champion, like a really high health tanky person, then Volibear is certainly good just from that perspective. But if you want to still have decent impact, Volibear can gank as well. So I would definitely recommend, like, for solo queue, he's just like, there's not really too much you can go wrong with on Volibear. And on top of that as well, he's really easy to play. So you can't muck up on him. Like, he has no skill shots. He's got no, you don't have to have a brain to play Volibear. So all you've got to worry about is playing League of Legends itself. You don't have to worry about playing Volibear, because there is nothing to playing Volibear at all. So runes and masteries, boys and girls, AD reds, attack speed, Quints, army yellows, whatever blues you want to run. And your masteries, can you guess what I've taken? It should be no surprise to you guys. I've taken the new mastery, Courage of the Colossus. I'm 12-0-18 this game, boys. Courage of the Colossus gives you a massive shield based off of your max health and your level per person around you. So basically, and it triggers off of hard CC whenever you use hard CC on an enemy. So basically, whenever you run in and initiate with your Q on Volibear, you get a massive shield. Now, I've come up to this top lane here to see whether I can do something. I don't know, like, the thing is, like, if I just run at this guy, it's not going to work because he'll just jump away, so it's probably not going to work here, honestly. So I'm just going to put a ward here instead, and instead maybe invade the enemy jungle, invade Zac and see what he's up to, and then if there's nothing going on here, maybe I'll go and try and... Oops, I did not mean to show there, but I've shown anyway. Maybe if nothing happens here, I'm going to flip him during his E. Is this guy going to flash away? There we go, he's used his flash, perfect. I actually should be able to take this away now as well. I was going to say, if nothing shows up here, I'll just go mid lane to gank Orianna there. But we're going to take this red buff away now instead, because Zac has assumingly recalled, because he's got no health, he's got no flash as well. Now, invading like this is really good in solo queue, because now not only have I, like, blown someone's flash, like Zac's flash, I've completely ruined, like, I've got vision on him as well, so my team knows where he is, so we can play around that. And on top of that as well, I've completely ruined his early pressure. Like, he's not going to be pressuring anything right now, because he's in base, he's recalling. Now, I'm not going to use my Q here until this girl flashes, and then I'm going to flash Q her. There we go. Boom. First blood. So the way I played that very specifically, and I want to just explain a little bit here about how I played that, because this is what you should be doing on Volibear, and it's something which people, like, probably the only thing you can make a mistake on Volibear is, like, how you would play a gank like that. So you'll notice there very specifically what I did was I didn't initiate with my Q. I didn't run at Orianna with my Q up. Instead, I ran at her normally and then saved my Q for when she was going to run away from me. The reason why I did that is because if I ran at her with my Q, not only would I be using my gap closer for when... I don't think I'm going to get here in time, am I? Smart Sona, smart Sona. Not only would I have used my gap closer for so that I would have used it when I didn't need to necessarily, because then if she flashed away from me or ghosted away from me, I wouldn't have had anything to chase her down. But also with Volibear too, the way your Q works is you flip someone behind you. So if I'd ran at her from behind like that, then I would have just flipped her into a tower. So it really wouldn't have worked. So you want to hold on to your Q when you're ganking. Ideally, you want to just walk up to someone. Oh, crap. And then you want to Q them to kind of like later on to kind of like follow up the gank. That's ideally how you want to play the ganks when you're playing Volibear. I'm just going to hold this wave here. There we go. I'll take the Krugs here, and then I'll probably recall. Just go ahead and take these. Actually, I might try and do something bot. I might try and just like sneak in bot and try and do something. Because these guys don't have any summoners, so they're quite vulnerable. So I might try something. In fact, I probably shouldn't be doing these Krugs right now. I think it would be better right now if I didn't do Krugs. Instead I was just like in the river trying to make a play. But I might be able to sneak in through the lane here. I don't know. I'm running a little bit low on time to do this because, yeah, the longer I take, the less of a... I don't know. So I can still sneak in here though, I think. I don't know why Thresh is playing so far behind. Like, Thresh needs to be up in this Sona's face. Like, this girl just takes so much damage because Thresh isn't pressuring this guy at all. And like, what is this? What is this? This isn't going to help me. Alright, what's going on here, Thresh? What are you going to do, mate? What are you going to do? Alright, I've slowed him. Alright. Now I've got my passive. Doesn't say me. Yeah, that was just horribly played. Horribly played. Whew, okay. So I think there are a lot of things here that I think I should mention. Oh my god. A lot of things here that I should mention about how this was played, about how this could have been played better. Now I'm not gonna point this out just to, like, flame people, rage at people, like, it's whatever. If I want to flame and rage at someone, I'll be typing in the chat. Notice I'm not typing anything because, like, me saying anything in that position doesn't really change anything. It's not gonna help. Just don't type. Right? Don't type at people. Just. But I'm gonna explain it now. I'm gonna highlight the areas now so that you guys can learn why that was so poorly played. So the first thing is this Thresh's positioning in lane is not what he needs to do, especially when I'm coming in. Like, he's playing so far back that he's letting the enemy team walk up to his AD carry and just harass for free. Are they doing the dragon? Yes, they are. I wonder if I can blast coming in here and take this. Nope. So this Thresh has no pressure in his lane right now, and it makes it really hard for this Caitlyn to play because she's just taking full damage from Sona because Thresh, like, isn't doing anything to stop her. Now, Sona's really squishy, so if Thresh just lands like a hook on her or something, she's going to take a lot of damage. So he really should be looking to play up a little bit and not just let the Sona bully Caitlyn really hard. But especially when I'm coming in, he doesn't want to be standing really far behind because he needs to start the play. He's Thresh, right? I don't have a gap close with Volibear. I can follow up a play really well, but I can't start a play because I don't really have a good way to just, like, jump in there, especially when I'm coming in from the lane. So he needs to be up there a little bit more. He needs to walk up to them and then land to me in. That's what he needs to do. Now, on top of that as well, what was so poor after that is that he didn't even fire out his Q at all. He didn't want to throw his Q out whatsoever. And what that meant was that we were chasing for so long that it actually gave Zach time to get in on the play and to counter it. So Zach was probably at his walls when we started that play, honestly, if you think about it. Considering he just jumped in time, he was probably on his walls or doing his grump or something. Not close enough to influence the play unless it happened the way it did. So in this position, when we were right here, when Thresh was right here, he should either thrown his Q out at Jhin, or even he could have done like a little 90-degree thing and fired it at Sona there. So that's what should have been done there. Like, just not really aggressive enough in that play, especially if you're going for a gank. You've kind of got to be more aggressive. So I'm gonna try to go up top here and see if I can do something to this Jax. I don't know if this is warded though. Is he gonna run? Is he running away from me, or is he just running? I don't know if this is warded. It could be. Now the thing is, if this guy presses E, I can't actually flip him. Oh, Zach's here. Okay. Okay. That's a shame. Now I can probably still fight this though. Alright, that's his ult. Nice passive. I've got my smite up, so I may be able to do this. Alright, there's my pass. No! Why is my passive so weak, man? If I could survive that one last hit, my passive can probably save me. I didn't think I would die to Jax there, because I had my passive up. Fuck. You can actually smite Zac Blobs as well to make that happen. God damn, this is not going how I wanted it to go in the early game. Alright. It was pretty unfortunate though. I flash queued the... Oh, nice, that's good. I flash queued the Jax thinking he wouldn't react in time. I wasn't expecting him to expect me to do that. But he counter-strike, used to Z, which means I couldn't flip him, that is like something really hard about ganking that Jax. In that sense, like, it's hard to force the gank from my perspective, because I would have to force it by using my Q, and I can't do that if he uses his E. So I can join, like, if Jax is fighting, I can show up, or if Jax is really overextended, I can just walk up to him and press E on him or something. But it's hard for me to really force the play against him. Let's put this pink ward down here. Alright, so I'm going to come in here. Now, these guys are so overextended that I don't really care about this ward. Like, these guys can see me coming. They won't be able to stop me. Alright, so there's the flash. So that means Sona's dead as well. So F, Jin, fantastic stuff. Now, me showing up here as well, I don't get an assist, but Jin would use his ult there and probably kill Caitlyn, so that's good in it, just from that perspective as well. But also it gets Jin's flash, so that's cool as well. I'm going to take away these Krugs here. I'm a little bit afraid of where Zac is. Like, I kind of want to invade him and just see where he is, but at the same time, I'm also a little bit wary because I don't really know how strong we are as a team right now. Like, how strong my laners are. And without my passive, I'm pretty squishy. Like, I've honestly died way quicker than I thought I would die this game. Like, I thought my passive would save me way more than it has. Like, I always consider myself pretty bloody indestructible when I'm playing volley, but apparently not. So what you max second on volley, like, I would always recommend maxing your W first because its cooldown's reduced when you're hitting jungle monsters. So I'd always recommend getting this first. But what you get second is really up to you. I'm going to go for Q because it reduces the Q cooldown, which is like your biggest, like the biggest problem on Volibear is that you get kited a lot. So having a lower cooldown on your only like gap closer or mobility spell is really useful to have. Because Volibear, if he can't walk up to you, he's like useless, he's nothing. So I like getting Q second, but honestly getting E second is decent as well, considering getting E first was a really, like, I used to max E first before they changed your W to make you have like half cooldown. Ooh, bit of a late charm, but still we get a flash, so it's not really a big deal, I suppose. But I honestly think you can kind of do any skill order you want. If you want to get E first, you can do that, especially in the new jungle where I think AoE clears are a little bit more powerful because there's so many more chickens, and also the Krugs like keep popping into bloody Russian dolls. So I think that getting E max honestly is not that bad either. But I kind of prefer W. But really, it's up to you. But I would just say don't max your Q first. You can do anything but max your Q first, honestly. And what you can even max your Q last if you want to. You have more damage and better clears that way. But let's see if we can do something here now. So it depends whether this Jax just runs away, whether he stays. Like, he's staying a little bit. So oh wow, okay, that's good. He's used his counter strike as well. So when he jumps on me, now I can use my Q because that's his only gap closer gone. There we go, fantastic. So we get him. This is what I mean, like ganking Jax is not impossible. It's just like I can't force the gank on him. Like I can join a play against him and that's all good, but I won't be able to force it. Alright, so we're gonna go for the no, bruv. Okay, we could yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the best call, honestly. I don't think we've got the damage really to take this. Like if I thought we would get this tower, this would be good, but considering we saw Zac show bot, I kinda wanted to go for the Rift Herald. But honestly, actually, yeah, Yorick's got his ghouls, hasn't he? So yeah, maybe this is the good call. This was the right call. Good job, Yorick. So I'm just going to say something in chat here to like suck his dick a little bit, because we all know how important that is. The sad thing here is that I've shown topside, and these guys are going to get another dragon, and it's a fire dragon. Which is the worst dragon to give up, honestly. But we can't stop it. So let's just go for this instead. What are you doing, bruv? It's too late, we can't stop that. I wouldn't even get there in time, because like Orianna would be there. It would just be a 4v1. Like Yorick, mate, we can't stop that. We can't stop it. Just take something else. Why is this my fault? If bot lane dies, we cannot contest that dragon. We just can't. That's not my fault. It's 4v1 because neither of our bot laners are there. You know what? I didn't want you to tank this anyway. It's fine. Like I know these guys are raging at me for this. You don't want it? Fine, I'll take it. I know these guys are raging at me for this, but that genuinely is not my fault. Like obviously, I would want to be there for the fire dragon. Of course I would. Of course I would. But I can't get there. If we had our bot lane alive, I would go for it. But we just got first blood tower. FB tower, so it was too far, and 4v1 can't happen. Sorry. Like genuinely, there are 4 people in the enemy team there. No one from our team. There's no way I can make that play happen, unfortunately. I would love to, but I can't. I probably shouldn't be typing. I'm not arguing with these guys. Like I'm not trying to argue. I'm trying to like explain my point so these guys aren't just like, oh, what are you doing? I'm just trying to like cool the rage a little bit. So like I'm apologizing for goodness sake. You know, I'm obviously not raging at these guys. But, you know, I don't know. Like, it's not even that bad, honestly. Yes, Fire Dragon is not good to give to the enemy team. Of course it's not. But at the same time, we got First Blood Tower and Rift Herald. I actually think First Blood Tower plus Rift Herald plus a kill is better than... Well, I guess you can cancel out the kill because we also, you know... because they got kill spot as well. But I think that's not bad. Rift Herald plus First Blood Tower, is that worth Fire Dragon? I would actually argue it probably is, honestly. So I'm going to just assume that this Sona is dead here. There she is. I'm going to tower dive this guy here. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So what smite item you go on Volibear? Obviously outside Cinderhulk, like you always want to go Cinderhulk, but what one you go, whether it's blue smite or red smite, is up to you. Like I think they're both good choices. I think red smite is like a really strong smite overall, but I think specifically blue smite is just really good on Volibear because you can just chase people down, and I really like that about the blue smite. I think that's like a really good thing about it. So I'm just gonna clear out this guy's jungle here, or try to. Where's he going? Is he going up? Right, he's actually going to try and gank this Caitlyn here. This is pretty bad, actually, because I don't think I can stop this. In fact, I don't even think I need to stop this. I think she's just dead. Yeah, she's just dead. Gets 1v1 by Sona. Rip. Alright, let's see if I can do something to Orianna instead. It should be an easier play. I probably should have done this before, honestly. Just let that Caitlyn die, and then just try and get something onto Orianna. So I am actually going to initiate with my Q this play here, because I wouldn't be able to catch her if I didn't use Q. So I may as well. Like, obviously, if I had the choice, I wouldn't start with Q like I was mentioning before. But because I didn't have the choice there, I am going to initiate with my Q. Oh my god, what am I witnessing? How much damage is that Ari going to take? Is she dead? Yes, she is. Holy shit. That was so bad. That was so bad. She even has Ignite. Like, isn't Ignite range kind of the same as auto attack range? I think she probably didn't have to die there. Yo, Yorick, stay, mate. What are you running from? I even have my W up. You do like 10 damage to that guy, he's dead. Well, passive at least, probably, but... yeah. I don't know. Alright, let's get out of here now, boys, shall we? Oh, shit. Ah! I know Zach's around here as well, so I don't want to get caught over the wall. Oof. Okay. Let's get out of here. So let's take a look at the game, see how it's going right now, how the lane matchups are going. Good job, Caitlyn. So bot lane 100 CS, pretty much same CS bot lane. Our bot lane's fed their ass off, but there's similar levels of strength right now. At least that's something. Jax is pretty much just completely shot on this Yorick. That's pretty bad actually for us. Ahri and Orianna. Ahri is 30 CS down, which isn't good. So 30 CS down is like the equivalent of, isn't it like 3 kills or so? So she's pretty weak right now. And this Zach has been able to do quite a lot of stuff as well. So we're pretty much, bot lane's kind of, they're behind, but they're not too behind, I don't think. Top lane is really behind, and mid lane is somewhat behind as well, but they're not, we don't have people who are really far behind this game. So that's something at least. Oh my goodness, she did it. She actually did it. Alright, well that was something. Alright, let's just keep farming up I guess a bit here. I might just need to get loads of solo farm to win this game. Like, I've been playing quite a lot for the team this game, or trying to, and either that's like really backfired on me, or we're just like not very strong at either way, you know? Like, it's just not really working for us this game, which kind of sucks. Like, if you're the jungler and you're playing like a selfless style, like I've been this game, not focusing on farming and instead focusing on trying to help lanes, then to have a game like this is really difficult. But I am going to maybe just try and transition a bit more selfish here. Try and just farm up a little bit more. Get tanky, get some items maybe. It's kind of weird because like Volibear isn't really a carry champion in that sense. Like, he's not someone who you just get loads of items on and just become like really strong. Obviously everyone's strong with items, but it's not like he's like Graves or someone like that. Or maybe a Kha'Zix or one of these hard carry champions, so... yeah, this game's just going to be a little bit rough in it. Alright, maybe we can get this one. Ari probably should have walked around here if she wanted to do this. Ah, fuck, we're not going to get this right now, are we? Yeah, without knowing where the enemy team is, this becomes like a really risky play. I'm just getting chunked down really hard here. Alright, that's nice, but we're going to walk into the enemy team there. I don't really know if I can contest this. I might just try and run in and steal it, but even that would be pretty risky. And these guys are pretty squishy on this though, actually. I got it. Nice. Alright. Okay, we'll take that. At least I got it. Like, giving these guys three fire dragons would be really bad for us, so the fact that I've got that is okay. It's not ideal to die, but of course dying for dragon is always worth it, so alright, we'll take that. That kind of stops enemy snowball a little bit. Like, if these guys had 3 fire dragons, good lord, that would be disgusting. That would make it really hard to come back, because once they get, like, you know, 12% or whatever it is AD with fire dragon. Wait, is it 12%? 24%. Okay. 24%. That's double 12%. Holy shit. Once they got 24% extra AD and AP, and you're behind, and these guys, if you're behind, it means that the enemy team has, like, items on you. They've got more items than you've got. Good luck coming back into that game. So that's pretty decent. And also looking at this guy's item build. Oh, hello. This is Zach's item build. I did not want to flip him there, but okay. This Zach's gone for a pretty squishy build, which is good for us. Squishy builds are easier to come back from. Yes, you can die faster, but it's like if people get really tanky and you're behind, you oftentimes just honestly can't kill them. So it's a oh, this could be something. No, okay. Oh fuck. All right, this is my juke to survive this play here. This might actually work as well. Oh shit, maybe not. Block something for me! Block it! Oh my god! Holy moly! Holy moly! She's on full health! Just one shot! Just stop me dying. Good hook. Good hook thresh. Oh man. I don't know about this one. Right, so what the kills like in this Caitlyn? Caitlyn is at least getting kind of fed. She's at least being able to do a little bit of stuff here. Man, we haven't played particularly well this game, have we? We had quite a few good games before. Quite a few good games. And this one is not being so good. Like, maybe I've tried a bit too hard to make some plays. Maybe that's what it is, what it's been like. I honestly don't know, but being 2-4-2 at any, like, really is just not good. Like, no matter how you splice it, 2-4-2 is not a good stat line to have. Oh, hello. She cancelled my bloody W animation. That sucks. There we go. It's not ideal that I had to use my flash there, but nice. Alright. Alright, so this Caitlyn's getting some kills, man. So Caitlyn is the only way we'll be able to win this game. She's the only one who's strong on our team. Orianna is way ahead of Ari, even though her stats looks like she's feeding. She is still stronger. Yorick is... I don't know what Yorick's doing, honestly. I mean, this guy's saying he's intentionally feeding. I don't know if he's intentionally feeding, but he's not doing a good job of not feeding. We'll put it that way. But this Jax's build as well is so hard to come back from. Holy shit. Like, this Jax build is such a strong 1v1 build. Unbelievable. Like, he's not going like, he's going to have so much regen with this build. Is he going to go for Ari here, maybe? No, it's a shame. I think they may have just warded that, though. He's pretty squishy. He's kind of low as well, but we don't want to chase him because we don't know where his team is. So I'm going to keep farming here a little bit. So, if I were ahead on Volibear, I would look to go for a Titanic Hydra here. But I'm not ahead, I'm pretty behind, so I'm just going to go full tank this game. And what I go for this game is kind of just like... I don't know, I can do a lot of stuff really, but I'm going to go for Spirit Visage next because they do have a lot of magic damage on their team. Jax is kind of hybrid, and then you've got Orianna and Zac as well, and Sona's pretty strong too, so I'm going to need the MR this game. And also just in general, like having the extra health regen is really, really good on Zac. No. Right, there's my dead man's plate. Slow, but he's ridiculously fast for some reason. Oh shit, I didn't mean to hit her. Whatever. I don't think I'm gonna die here. I've got my passive up, so I don't think I would die there. Alright, that wasn't ideal. Like, I don't have any CDR, so chasing someone down like that is so hard. Holy shit, okay. Oh! Okay. I did not even see her coming. Oh shit. Oh, that was bad, man. We just lost 2 people for no reason there. I shouldn't have died there. I should not have died there. That was pretty bad. That was pretty boosted, not gonna lie. Fuck. Damn, that really sucks. Oh wow. This Caitlyn is so strong, honestly. If we protect Kate, we have a chance this game. So I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, Volibear is a really protecting champion. I mean, he can kind of do it because he can flip people away, slow them, my blue smite as well. But Volibear is obviously a champion who's much better suited for, like, diving the enemy team rather than protecting for his team. Now, I would love to be selfish and go down bot and take this farm, but as a jungler, that would be a really questionable play for me. This guy should have aimed at Orianna. I don't know why he aimed at Jhin there. There's no way he would be able to hit that. Like, I can't go bot right now. I genuinely can't go bot because Baron is on the cards. Like, if Baron's on the cards and you go bot lane as the jungler, you're screwing a team over because, you know, you're just basically just saying, yo, I don't want this Baron anymore. Yo, enemy team, take the Baron. I don't want it. So it's really risky. At the same time, we also need to defend this top, but Dragon is spawning. But without Caitlyn around, can we even contest this Dragon? I don't know. This is so rough. We just need to let this Dragon go. Like, we don't want to lose an inhibitor because we tried to defend Dragon. So, we may as well let the Dragon go. Alright, I think we may be able to get this guy here. Nice. We don't get Jax, but we get something for that. They're not even doing Dragon. What the hell? Okay. I mean, if I'm on the enemy team, I'm thinking, let's like try and close the game out, right? And the best way to try and close the game out is to go for objectives. And specifically, Dragon and Baron is what these guys want to do. But we should honestly force something now. Now that I don't have Sona, we should try and force something. But we still need to respect the Jax. I'm going to try and flip this guy away from Caitlyn, but she's probably dead, honestly. Holy shit, she's dead. She's so dead. Alright, 1 for 1 so far. Could be worse, but we don't want to fight this anymore. Not without Caitlyn. Oh man, that red buff. Alright, I wonder if, can we just like run away from this? Maybe I can get a return kill in the back here. I missed my E here, but I might be able to kill him still. Oh, okay, good, we got him. Alright, so that's a return kill, that's nice, but I really don't want to die here either. I might be able to blast comb my way out of this one. Well, that was not good actually, was it? I'm looking for a lantern. I'm looking for a lantern. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to run this way. Who the fuck just pro belt me? Who on the enemy team has a pro belt? Who out of Jackson Sona has a pro belt? Who is it? Who is it? Own up. Come on, I'm dead. Who has the pro belt? Sona has a pro belt. Okay, fair enough. Alright, that's actually not bad, honestly. These guys spend so much time chasing me down that we managed to kill the Jax. So that's not too bad. Like, we'll take that. We'll take that. And we also killed Jhin as well. Now, my blast cone did not help me that much. What I probably should have done... Like, I'm surprised that, like, Zac landed here, though. Did he predict the blast cone, or did my blast cone knock him away, like, while he was in midair? I think the blast cone may have knocked him while he was jumping towards me, which is a little bit unlucky. But either way, it's, like I say, we get Jax from it, so it's not really a big deal. So if I get the Spirit Visage, what I'll go for afterwards, I'm not really 100% sure. I would probably go for a GA, I'm thinking. Like, getting the hybrid stats is really good. But this Courage of the Colossus scales with your health, so getting more health is always good. And on Volibear as well, having health is always good because of the way it scales with your passive. Like, 30% of your max health you heal for. So the more health you have, the more you heal. I think your W bases off your health. Oh, it's bonus. Yeah, your W gives you more damage based off your health as well. So it's a really good choice to have health on Volibear, but it doesn't mean that if you don't get a health item, like if you have an item which doesn't give you health, it doesn't mean that's bad by any means. So if we were playing on my main account here, firstly this game would be over. The enemy team would have finished it ages ago. They would have actually gone for objectives and ended the game. But secondly, we would be able to, I would be confident that we might be able to sneak a Baron if we were in this specific position. Like basically if I thought like my teammate had a better grasp of like objectives and stuff, I think we could go for an objective play. Where the bloody hell is she? Nice. She's got the proto belt. Is it enough? No, it's not. Fantastic. I really want to get this mid tower though. Like, we really need this. Like, when mid tower's been up for this long is pretty bad. Like, the only towers we've got this game, by the way, are the ones that I grouped up for to take. So, it's pretty big for us to get, like, any other towers this game. Like, look at this guy's shield, man. Courage of the Colossus is OP. Fuck. Protect the Kate or it's Dunzo. Don't protect the Kate, it's Dunzo. Well, I was not expecting us to get collapsed that hard, honestly. I wasn't respecting that at all. I was not respecting that at all. We just got pretty bloody, like, hard wiped right there. Like, really hard wiped right there. I don't know if these guys could end the game from that, because it's a little bit early on in the game. But these guys definitely... guys would definitely be able to get an inhibitor. And maybe Baron from it as well. Honestly, if I was the enemy team right now, I don't think they're going to go for Baron, because I don't think they'll get the inhib fast enough anymore. But if I was the enemy team, what I think would be the best one to go for right here is I actually think Baron would be the best play. Maybe like a fast rush down the inhib into Baron afterwards. But the reason why I think Baron would be such a good choice is because, like, if these guys get Baron, they can take inhibitors for free, even in a 5v5. Like, they just group up, we can't stop them taking inhibitors. So if they go for the Baron, then they can then snowball that and transition that into, like, inhibitors and stuff anyway. But it's kind of hard for them to... Honestly, these guys just be going for Baron, like, to whatever. Like this. They should have done this, like, 10 minutes ago, honestly. Just run a Baron and just fucking take it. Now I'm going to try and make a hero play here. It's unlikely to happen, but I'm going to try and go for it. Got it. Holy shit! That was fucking close. I should probably run away from this, though. Alright, that's fine. We got it. Whew, I got a little bit hypey there, not going to lie. A little bit hypey on that one. Is she dead? She actually might be dead, you know. Death by touch, yeah. That was really terrible. That was terribly, terribly played by these guys. Again, like, there's just... This redemption is probably still up as well. You could have used that, but more importantly, just shield her, just shield her. And Kate is pushing bot for some reason. That's fine. But again, we managed to like get the hero still, which kind of saves the game a little bit there. If they got that game was over for sure. So saves the game for a little while longer. I don't know how much longer, but a little while. Now these guys do so much damage to me, and I think I'm gonna try and nullify that with a GA. All right, we got a tower. That's good. That's honestly not bad. Caitlyn pushed down for that. I don't know whether her presence in mid would have stopped these guys getting like kills and stuff. It may have done. Here comes Caitlyn, this bloody fed bitch. If she could position, this would actually be a pretty good angle for us here. Nice. Ooh, that's a Jax though. 3,400 health. Holy moly. Holy moly, that's a lot of health. But Caitlyn is really, really strong right now, so... The thing is, like, she's got a lot of damage, but she's not got the positioning to kind of back it up, you know? Like, she's got the carry potential, but she doesn't really have what it takes to carry the game, in my opinion, so... I could flash E this guy, but I don't think that would be a good idea. So instead, we'll just try and farm up a little bit. I don't know, like... Caitlyn's got the hard job done. Like, she's at the point where she can carry. Now she just needs to actually carry. But at the same time, it's not all on Caitlyn. Like, we're so bad at protecting her. Like... You know, it really shows when you have, you know, just like when you're in this like Clown Fiesta queue where it's the elo reset and stuff. It really shows when you play with the low elo people, when it's just like they're not very good at playing around what they need to do to win the game. Like the enemy team as well, they didn't go for objectives when they should have done. Like this game should not be a 33-minute game. This game should be a bloody like this should have been a 20-minute game, honestly. Like a fed Jax who's a Jax who's been at the point to just completely like solo carry the game for like 10 minutes shouldn't be in a position where we're still in game at 34 minutes, you know. But on top of that, we really need this Caitlyn to group. Like there's no purpose for her to be bot right now when she's already got 2 towers. So I think she's actually kind of like, she was flaming a little bit in champ select, so she's probably trolling a little bit here, honestly, isn't she? But we don't really want to fight without her, so if we can just hold on and just not go in, that would be good. But legitimately, we've seen as well this game, we're very bad at protecting Caitlyn, so we're not very good at playing around what we need to do to win from that perspective. And Caitlyn's really bad at just like respecting the enemy. Like right now, like Jax, sorry, not Jax, Zach could just be jumping in from the side and just fucking us up like really hard. Easily. But we're not respecting that. We're not warding over walls for that either. I guess I'm kind of guilty of that as well, but still, you know, we're not respecting the enemy team at all. Alright, good shit. So like, if you're Caitlyn, you've got to stand as far away from like, far away from Fog of War as possible, because Zach is the Fog of War killer. You know, if you approach, like even here, if this guy's in the bush, you're fucked. If he jumps on you with his E, you're fucked. You know, like this. she's fucked. She dies because she just walks up to the Jax. You know? You got to respect the positioning. And there's no respect for the positioning here. Like, this guy took so much damage. Caitlyn hit him twice, and Caitlyn did, like, half this guy's health. But she walks up to him, so it doesn't matter how much damage she has. It doesn't matter how much damage she has. She just dies. So, yeah. Pretty awkward on that one. And obviously, as a Volibear in this situation, I'm not going to be able to kill this guy. We got aced? Oh, shit. Well, I guess we did 3v1 die top lane, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we... I think these guys can just end right here. They can just run down mid and end this game. Yeah. Probably not going to be a good one here. Alright. Well, this game was pretty bad for us. Like, we played really bad this game. We had some really good games before, but we played really poorly in this one. I don't know. I don't know, man. We actually... The funny thing is as well is that this is the second game I played today. Like, I actually played a Volibear game before. And I played really well. I didn't win, but that's because I kind of, like, lost focus. But I played really well, but I wasn't actually recording. So I was like, shit, I've got to do another Volibear game. But whatever, we played terribly that game. But I'm going to take a look at the client here and just see like the post-game stats a little bit so you guys can see that. So I'm predicting right here. What I'm predicting is I'm predicting the highest damage on our team was Caitlyn for sure. Then probably Ari, and then probably like me, Yorick, and Thresh were maybe just quite similar amounts of damage. We didn't really do much, honestly. And then on the enemy team, honestly, there's the whole enemy team probably did a lot of damage. Excuse me. Sona was full AP and had a really strong lane phase. Jhin did fairly well. Zac went like a lot of AP items, so he probably had a lot of damage as well. Obviously, Jax just like hard carried. Orianna had a shit score, but she had a lot of farm and a like decent poke. So I'm not sure who'd have the highest damage on their team, but let's see. Let's see what happened there. So Zac actually had really low damage. He had less damage than me. Holy shit, Zac. Come on, bruv. Yeah, look at that. Second highest damage in the game is not particularly good when you're playing full tank Volibear as the jungler on a losing team. Not great. But yeah, Jhin actually had more damage than I thought he had. That was pretty good. I actually thought Orianna might even pip out Jax there. Jhin, sorry. But not Jax. But yeah, that was a pretty surprising amount of damage from Thresh as well. He did a decent amount. Like, Thresh having the same damage as Zac. That's like... I think that's actually pretty impressive from Thresh. Like, as far as... It means that he was fighting a lot, which is kind of good. But at the same time, I also think there were... I don't know. Don't really think the kind of, like, the Thresh... Like, maybe not very confident on the Thresh as a champion. Either way, I'm not going to blame my team for any of that. I'm not going to say that's my team's fault that I lost that game. You know, wasn't the best performance from my team, but at the same time, I did not deserve to win that game, so I didn't play well. So I'm certainly not going to blame my team for that one. If it seems like I'm like moaning too much maybe, or maybe putting too much focus on mistakes, I genuinely am only doing that to kind of be as educational as possible. I do it for my own mistakes as well, really. It's always harder to be more self-reflective than reflective of like other people's mistakes, but I just try and do that at least. I make an effort to do it still. And yeah, I certainly didn't deserve to win this game. Yeah. I was really overestimating my tankiness, actually, on Volibear. Part of that comes from the fact that I don't really play Volibear that much. So the more you play a champion, the more you get used to that champion. So I would probably know my limitations more if I played Volibear more. But yeah, either way, thanks a lot for watching the video, boys and girls. I'm sorry you couldn't pull out a victory for this one. I'm sorry I put on such a terrible performance. Pretty boring game, honestly, when you're playing a tank on a team that's getting stomped as the jungler. Yeah, not the most exciting one to watch. But either way, thanks a lot for watching, boys and girls. Have a wonderful, great day. And I will see you in my next video.